Hi guys, welcome. It's Colette. Coffee and chat, six as water this morning. Um, so um, might not be as long a coffee and chat because I wanted to talk about maybe sending healing for India, but I've decided to do that in a separate video. Where we'll use the healing rose, so watch out for that one. Before I start the coffee and chat, I'd like to thank people that have supported the channel through coffees, the link to coffees over the past couple of months. Simply because it's been amazing, the people that have helped out there, and to thank you for that. I've posted little blog posts and quizzes that are free in the shop. You can, if you want to donate something, but they are up for free. So if you fancy, have it instead of just watching a quiz or whatever, actually reading the blog on it. Some of them are going up there. So a wee thank you. If you go into the coffee, which the link is down below, my coffee shop as such, you'll have things to read for free. So, but thank you for the people who've been helping out. There's been a couple of anonymouses, so thank you, anonymouses. But I'd like to thank Patty, Patricia, Miley, Shona, Katie, Nina, Joni, Yvonne, Carol, Candice, Maura, Judy, and another anonymous. And that's over the last couple of months. And thank you very, very much. I've enjoyed the little messages that have come through with the donations. They've been lovely. I've laughed at some of them. So I hope you're okay. Do you like the new background? I absolutely love it, although I'll need to watch that. I think I've got a blue cardigan on and I seem to be disappearing into it, so I'll need to watch. Oh, that's the post. Be back soon. Hi, sorry about that. Right, we're back on. Yeah, that was the postie, and Nellie went off like a shot there. She's meant to be a wee bit sore at the moment, but it didn't seem to stop her there. So I'm sorry if any loud barking there. Yeah, I was saying, give me a wee message if you like the background. I've got another one coming that, again, the wee coffees have help with, so thank you. Because it's nice to have a new background, it really is. I do enjoy them, and these ones fit better, the other ones didn't. So anyway, I hope you're okay. I hope you're getting ready for real springtime, which I see as May. And I always loved the 3rd of May. It was my mum and dad's anniversary, and he every year he used to sing her Apple Blossom Time um, on the 3rd of May, and that song is always in my head. And when I was thinking of that, my dad has a lovely voice, absolutely lovely voice. Do you have specific songs that remind you of maybe happy times of your parents, like wedding anniversaries or stuff like that, that you would share with us? Because I always find that that's quite a lovely thing to remember, and I know we're a community and we like to share. So my May memory, although I've got my daughter's birthday and my birthday, and it is very much my mum and dad's wedding anniversary, and the old fashioned song Apple Blossom Time. And if I can find a link to someone singing it, I'll put it in the description box below. That would be fun, wouldn't it? So yeah, so I love May. I've got my big 6-0 birthday, which I'm actually quite looking forward to. I don't have a problem with getting older. The opposite is not the best idea, so I'm very grateful to be here and to be enjoying things, and to be at a time where social media allows me and technology allows me to do this and communicate with you all. So it's really, really nice. So in May I've got a few more what we call the sort of longer term videos that are more information, that probably are based on what's going to be in the book. I know I'll go on about this book, but it won't be out to next year now. But I'm trying to make my my life a bit easier in that when I'm writing about something for the new book, if I think it will make a good video, I'll then use that as a basis for the video. And if I feel like it, occasionally I'll put it up as a free blog post on the KoFi site. So it's kind of a circle that's, you know, helping me not be like with the Dying to Live book, there was a lot that I was working on that wasn't anything really to do with the channel at the time. I know that I was doing mediumship, but it was very different, and I found that quite exhausting. So for this book, I'm writing what I need to write, and if it sounds like it might make a good video, then I'm putting it on the list. So I'm hoping that will work out fine, because it's easier to be focusing on the one thing for writing and videos. I've never really written out videos before, if you know what I mean, unless it's the quiz ones. I've always just, right, I've got a subject and I've got a few bullet points, that's it. And it's nice to be working on the same thing at the same time for the book and for the channel. So that's the way I want to go forward with that. I hope you're all safe and that you're feeling that things are going forward. Weekly tarot cards are a wee bit of a bummer, but we'll work with it and we'll get through it. And I hope that we all have a nice May time, and I hope you'll enjoy some of the stuff that goes up, because getting maybe deeper into more teaching again. I looked at the start of the channel, I had so much to put out there, from teaching about divination to tarot to mediumship to healing. And then I when I wasn't so well and Jim wasn't so well, I was just doing like, you know, a bit of mediumship if I could, or the odd tarot card. And I feel now that I'm ready to be back into the teaching, because the book will be full of teachings, and I'm combining them both. So don't worry, if you buy the book, you wouldn't have seen it all on the videos. That's not the way it works. It will be bits of it, but it'll be interesting. So let's see what else I was going to talk about. Yeah, the answer to Psychic Development 31. Sorry it was so late going up, but I just didn't have the energy to actually do psychometry. And I'm admitting that to you, because people need to learn that you get a psychic development and, you know, you think, oh, I'm going to do that, but it's not flowing or it's not working. Don't get too annoyed at yourself. You could just be not spiritually in that place at that time. And you know, the courage and the thing to do is to admit that and say, well, I'll go back to that when I feel like it. So every time I went to get my ring to tune into, something came up, or I just felt tired, or I had a wee Sjogren's flare up last week as well. So basically, I would have pushed and, pardon me, maybe not got what I got on it. Now, we don't know the history of the ring in Psychic Development 31, but so many people had overlaps. You know, there were so many people that we all got the same aspect of the soldier and the war. A couple of people come up with the name Sasha. Different people, different countries, but coming up with the one very specific name. So I feel as though I know an awful lot more about my ring now, because there were things as I was reading them, and I've actually put my bit up in the pinned comments of Psychic Development 31. But when I went through others, I was reading them and thinking, oh God, that does resonate. Oh yeah, that feels right to do with my ring. So although I didn't get that myself, I was like, oh yeah, I can take that. That feels right. So I think it was a nice thing to do, and I think it was gentler than what we've been doing. So I'll think up some more things for the psychic development that might be like that, a wee bit more fun rather than heavy, but I think it was a good thing and I did enjoy it. So thank you to those that took part, and my reply is in the description box below it if you hit the arrow down, and it's actually the pinned top post. I'm not doing a video on it. I've just done the typed answer. So that was good. I enjoyed that too. The weather's not been good this week. It was last weekend. It was lovely, but it's not been good. So when the weather is not so good, I feel I feel as though I'm better placed to do the work that I need to do when the sun's out and when the garden's in bloom. I'm like, oh. But yeah, I managed to get done what I needed to, albeit the first few days were a Sjogren's flare. I hate it being nice outside and not being able to get out, so I find it frustrating. And also with the Sjogren's and the autoimmune stuff, my skin reacts to the sun. So I go out with sort of factor 50, and a sun hat that is like so funny because it comes right out. It's like something out of What Handmaid's Tale, and it actually has a back flap on it, a neck flap. I must look so silly, but at least my skin's safe from the sun, so that's nice. So remember, if the good weather comes back, to watch your skin, put on your sunscreen, and if you're a newbie and you've joined in the coffee and chat video, you may realise now there's not much spirituality in it. It's more just a coffee and a chat. So if that's not the type of video that you're interested in, then thank you for being here. You don't need to do in the coffee and chats. It's just my way of connecting with my wee community, and I do love it. I love having the coffees with you. Don't know why I didn't make one. I'm trying to not have so much caffeine, so well, I'm saying that I am sort of trying not to have so much caffeine, but we'll see how that goes. So yeah, a few ups and downs here, but in general, things are moving forward. I might even manage to set up my tripod and camera maybe in the garden one day and do it from do something from out there. That would be nice. We're setting up a kind of little shrine with lights and flowers for Ganesh at the moment, which I think will look fantastic, absolutely fantastic. I've just had ideas for that, and the flowers and stuff are planted, but obviously they're not out yet, so I don't think it'll be until the full of the summer that bit of the garden becomes what I imagine it to be. But it's nice to plan and it's nice to look forward, and yeah. So I'm going to work with the weekly tarot cards. I don't know when this is going up, so it might be the weekly tarot cards out already or it's not. And I also want to do some healing. There hasn't been mediumship for a few weeks, and again, I'm very much that I do things when I feel right about them. I know the last few times when I've opened up for mediumship, I've been absolutely exhausted after it. And again, there's so many souls leaving the planet at the moment. That when you open up, it can feel as though you're getting sucked out of yourself a bit. So I've not been naturally drawn to doing mediumship, but I'm hoping that after I've maybe done some healing and let healing flow, that I'll feel able to do more mediumship maybe mid-May and start with it fortnightly again. Mediumship's the one thing that tends to it takes so much energy with the way I do it that if I'm not in the right, say I've had if I've had a Sjogren's flare, I couldn't go straight into doing mediumship. That just would not work. I would get stuff, but I would crawl to bed after it, and that can't happen. So, but I'm hopeful about getting some done in May, and because the channel does seem quite active. Oh goodness. But not today. Okay, not today. So have a nice May. This won't be the only one coffee and chat for the whole of May, but as we're going into May, I hope it's a wonderful month for you. And let's see how it goes for psychic development, a bit more mediumship, and I do hope that you will visit the KoFi pages, because I think you'll be surprised as time goes on what is in the shop for you, and that isn't actually going to cost you any money. It's a weird way. I couldn't do it on my website, but I can with subscribing. I pay for the shop every month, and it's nice to be able to drop things and know that if people want them, they can download them. Maybe there will be things, courses and stuff that go up in the course of this year and next year that will be, I will ask people to pay for them if they want. Let me know if you feel that you would want a written course in that shop, say on court cards of tarot or certain forms of divination, or I don't know. But I've been asked to mentor a lot at the moment, and I don't have the energy. I'm semi-retired, just writing and doing these videos now. That's my way of teaching, that's my way of mentoring. But if you wanted a specific type of course, write it in the comments, because you never know. I love writing, and my text, my speech to type is picking me up an awful lot better. It didn't deal with a Scottish accent at all to begin with. A bit like YouTube subtitles, where when I say hi it's Colette, they say hi it's Kuwait. But my own talk to type is doing a bit better. So yeah, I might actually get more writing done over the winter, aside of the book, but we'll see. I'm open to suggestions, put it that way. I'm not guaranteeing anything, but I'm open to suggestions. So have a nice day, have a nice week ahead, and I'll be back and we can chat. And just let me know what you think of the KoFi page if you visit it, even if you just visit it just for a wee look, because I do think it is the way forward. I've struggled with my website trying to get almost like blogs up there that you could download, or courses and stuff that you could download, and it didn't work. And they wanted me to pay huge amounts that I just could not afford to host what I wanted to do, whereas the KoFi's is like $6 a month, I think, to host what I want to do. So I'm really chuffed with that. I'm well willing to put that out to be able to connect the way I want to. So thank you, and thank you for the supporters. And I know there's one lady out there that had tried and tried to get the page to work for her and couldn't and didn't, and was awful frustrated, because I know she wanted to help, and she did. So you know who you are, and thank you for being patient and working your way through it. Thank you so much, and thank you everybody. And I'll see you soon in another video. Many blessings now. Bye.